I've come to the deep, dark woodlands on this rainy day to tell you all about the folklore of the woodland. Stick with me to see if we find any fairies or any witches in the woodland. Witches were often accused of meeting in the clearings in the woodlands for sabbats, guided by the devil. The witches' cottages at the forest edge became a recurring motif. Healers and wise women often collected herbs from the woods with their specialized knowledge of healing plants. Some tales suggest that blackberry thickets are fiercely guarded by fairies, and eating a berry from these bushes might lead you into the Fey realm. Brambles were sometimes planted on graves with the superstitious purpose of preventing sheep from grazing on them, and possibly to keep the dead within their resting places. Mischievous spirits spoil the fruit after St. Michael's Day, making them bitter and unsafe to eat. The term Michaelmas is a reference to St. Michael, and the tale suggests the devil cursed the berries after being cast from heaven and landing in a bramble bush. Anyone eating blackberries after the 29th of September will suffer illness and bad luck. Spirits were said to live in trees, and cutting down a tree would release the spirit into the world. Many children's tales from the past originated from the woodlands. Hansel and Gretel, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Red Riding Hood, just to name a few. Woodlands were seen as enchanted places, guarded by witches, guardians and spirits, as well as fairies. There's a deer. Got to be very quiet. We've got a deer. Can you see it just about moving in the background? Just there. Oh, it started pouring down again. Planting rowan trees was said to protect against witchcraft. Lots of them were planted near farms and homes to protect against witches. There are lots of rowan trees in this woods, so I'm wondering whether in the past this was a site of some witchcraft. A hole in a hollow tree was said to lead into another realm. I just saw something dance around the back of that tree. I wonder if it was a fairy. Fairies live in the woods, but they're seldom seen because they can run away so quickly and they're so small. In the background here you can hear a theme park. We're going round the back of Pleasurewood Hills now in Lowestoft. With the rain coming down and the sun shining, it's making some really nice woodland smells. There's a memorial here to someone called John Jennings, MBE, Sycamore Kid. If you know who he was, let me know in the comments. It's at the bottom of this sycamore tree here. And next to it there's a little handmade bench to sit on. A gnarled up tree like this, with a hole in it, was said to have let in evil spirits. Chopping it down would release the evil spirit into the world. Going deeper into the woods now. Nobody about at all. Owls were symbols of wisdom, but also symbols of death and witchcraft. Foxes were depicted as being clever, cunning and magical creatures, and often mischievous. This is me walking back to my bike, getting drenched. There has to be a car come by just when you start filming. So here's the cafe I'm planning on going in. Let's see if it's open. Well, that cafe closed early because of the weather. So now I'm going to take you to a haunted path. So this is part of the old train track which ran from Southwold to Great Yarmouth via Lowestoft. No longer running. And at night, locals have heard screaming, and there's been sightings of a lady in a white dress getting off a train here.